Good morning, friends. So it is, let me tell you what time is it. Honestly, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and this is about the only time I'm going to be able to do this today. The sun is shining, the weather gods are on our side today, so we have to take advantage early before noon comes around because it is already in the high 80s and it's very humid. So Rex just got his bath. Let's get working on the garden. friends, so we've been in the garden for a little bit, not too long. It's almost 10, so an hour is what it took me to set that all up. I ran the hose underneath just so that I can have consistent watering from now on. I actually have it on a timer and I don't have to even think about that ever. It just turns on and off. I just have to keep an eye on the trees to make sure that they're getting the sufficient amount of water and make the adjustments as time goes by. I set down the weed fabric, and to be honest, I did this one so much better than I did the onions, because with the onions I measured it, I cut it, and then I set it, and there were still edges around that were exposed because it wasn't exact or perfect. So by laying it out over the top, cutting it with a little bit extra, and then just trimming it down so I can tuck in the edges, I think that was so much easier and so much better. So we're gonna see how that turns out this go around. In the end, I planted 3 different things. I started off with 9 plants of more Kentucky Wonder green beans. I really love them. They're so good. And this tree has always done amazing. And then I set another 9 plants, which I've never tried, of the Royal Burgundy bush beans. We're gonna give those a try, see how that works out as well. And then the last 6 holes, the last 2 rows of plants, I don't have that section of the roof completely covered off, so it does catch a lot of rain. And I was thinking, what can I plant there that will do well with receiving extra water? So I decided, after going through online and making sure what's a good companion plant, because that's another thing. You can just be like, oh, whatever, I'll put whatever I want there. No, you have to see who complements who and what goes well with other plants. So take the time to study companion planting. It makes a huge difference in the long run. Some rainbow or multicolor Swiss chard is what I put on the side there. They'll grow and it'll be a nice little in-between snack. So, and they taste really good cooked with green beans as well, so I'm really happy about that. So I watered over the top, and I also turned on the hose underneath, because that soil, I let it dry out really well, just so that weed removal would be easier. As you can see, I'm sweating. It is hot out, so we're gonna call it a day for the garden. Tomorrow I'll do a little bit more and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can turn this super hot, super humid, super wet summer into something productive, because traditionally it never has been for me. So I'm trying to turn that around and work with my area. So thank you guys for joining again. I hope you learned a little something. I hope I gave you some type of trick or tip that you haven't seen before, and I continue to give you those tips and tricks, and please share them with me, because Lord knows I need them. So every day we're learning a little bit more. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, and share with me constantly. I love reading comments and I try to reply to all of them. So I love hearing from you guys. Thanks again.